Are you looking for another way to showcase your kawaii illustration skills? Try this motivational saying grid to add some positivity and spread some kindness with your art. Hello, welcome back to Haley K Studio. I'm Haley and I like to make Procreate tutorials for beginners. And in this Procreate tutorial, I'm going to show you how to design and draw a fun and colorful kawaii style motivational saying grid. It's going to be filled with cute objects, a sweet character, pretty pastels, and some encouraging sayings. So if you're wanting to spread some positivity with your art, a motivational grid is perfect. I'm going to be drawing my cute little white bear again, and he's going to be spreading some positive vibes this time. I'm going to be using my Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit to complete this drawing, and I've linked it in the description box down below if you'd like to purchase it from my Etsy shop, but honestly you can use any art brushes that you'd like. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button because I'll be sharing more tutorials on how to create kawaii illustrations, like in my previous video where I shared how to illustrate a kawaii moods grid. But for now, let's go ahead and get started on this kawaii motivational saying grid. So as always, I will be starting off with a square canvas that is 2048 pixels by 2048 pixels, and it is 300 dpi. I mentioned this in my other videos that I like this size because the resolution is pretty good and it's perfect for posting this to your Instagram grid. What I'll be doing first is I will sketch out my image, be similar to my moods grid where I'll have a title up here and then some images below here, and each of those images will be labeled as well. So what I can do is I can sort of map out where each of my elements to my image will go. And to do that, I am using my fluffy liner tapered from my Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit, and I'm just going to use black to start. So I'll have a sort of title here, and my cute bear is going to go in the middle, and he'll be surrounded by some cute objects to illustrate his positive message that he's trying to send out. So that's kind of like the basic layout of our image. I'm going to go ahead and complete the actual sketch to my image. And I will be choosing the colors to this entire image from my Kawaii color palette that comes with the Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit. And the background color that I want to choose is this peachy pink color right here. And now that kind of sets the really cute and sweet aesthetic that I'm going for with this image. And now I want to add a new layer to start the lining of my drawing, and I'm going to put it to the bottom so I can see my sketch better, but I will turn off the sketch that I used to plan out my drawing spatially. I just need the actual sketch of my final image, and I will select that layer that I just created, and I want to choose the brown from the color palette, and I'm going to start off with the fluffy liner 20 to do the lining. And I'm just going to do this all in one layer, and I'll go ahead and complete that. So now almost all of my lining is done. I just have one more thing I want to add, and that is the star here. What I've chosen to do is use one of the stamp brushes from my Kawaii Essentials brush set and drawing kit. So I'm just going to add a new layer so I can move it around freely once I place it. And I want this star right here, and I'm going to place him right there. And I will select the transform tool to move it, and I will just line it up with my sketch. And then I will select my original lining layer and just kind of clean up these edges of the little rainbow that I put behind it. And then I will flatten those layers by pinching them together and go back to my fluffy liner 20 to finish his little face. So now our entire lining is complete. So we have our little bear, we have a bouquet of flowers, a little coffee, a little tree with a sun, a salad, a ice cream, and a star with a little rainbow behind him. So each of these images is going to represent the positive word that we're going to put below each of them. And what I'll do next is start filling the image, and I can go ahead and turn off the sketch layer, and I will add a new layer and put it below my lining layer. Typically in my illustrations, I do each color in its own layer. That's because I like to add shading specific to that color, shading or highlights specific to that color, but I'm not going to be adding any highlights or shading to this image. So I'm going to be doing something different this time, and that's doing all of the color fill on one layer. So that's going to be a little bit easier this time. You don't have to worry about adding a new layer each time. I'm just going to go through each of the colors I want to use for my image and add them all on one layer. But I'll probably stick to one color at a time. So every time I use the white, for example, I'm going to try and do that all in one layer, and then so on as I go through the different colors. So now that I have my white selected, I'll go ahead and start filling all the white areas of my image. And I'm going to use the Fluffy Liner 40 to do the actual filling. So now the color fill is complete. It was kind of interesting to be going from spot to spot all around, but just sticking with the same color and making sure I filled in each instance of that color all at once. And so I kind of felt like I was going all around the pic. Turn off the lining layer, it's kind of interesting looking, but I'll keep that on now. So now the next thing it needs is some of the inspirational and motivational text. So I'll start off with my title. I want this to go to the top, so I've selected my topmost layer of my final image, and that's just the lining layer. And I will go to the actions and tap on add text, and it's already selected this brown color, which that's what I'm wanting it to start off as. And I want to change the font first, so I'll tap on this AA, and then I am going to be using my Jelly Roll font again. I used this in my last video, and it is a font that I created myself, and you can purchase it from my Etsy shop, but you can use any font that you want for these illustrations. And I'm just going to size it up a little bit, and I want the text to be in all caps, so I'm going to tap on this button here, which will make it in all caps. So I'm going to move this up to the center, and then I want to change the text, so I'm just having my keyboard appear so I can type in the text that I want. So I'm just going to move that down so you can see it as I type it in, and I want this to say positive vibes. And if you want this to be even more cute, you can change it to positive vibes because he's a little bear, but I also like it just to say positive vibes in the normal way that it is spelled in my language. Since I changed the text, it actually removed the all caps that I wanted to use for it. So I'm just going to go back to the font again. I'm going to turn that back on. And now with the transform tool, I'm going to make sure that it is centered. So now each of our little objects is needing a label as well. And I'm going to use the same font, and I will add a new text box. And I'm going to size it down a little bit because the text is going to be a bit smaller here, and so I've moved this down to where I want my first text to go, and I'm going to tap on this AA again, and I want to size it down quite a bit and kind of maneuver it to a spot that I like. And I'll probably have to move it again as I type out my text because the text will kind of spread out a little differently than just the word text. So now I will tap done here, and I'm going to go back to my layer so I can get my keyboard to appear again. And I don't want any capital letters in this portion of the text, so I'm going to turn off the shift, and this first one is going to say be kind, and it's kind of crowded here. I'm going to select my text again and tap on this AA here to size it down a little bit and reposition it so it feels a little bit more centered to that bouquet. So now that we've got our first one done, I'm going to go through and add the other motivational words below each of my objects, and I'll show you how it looks when it's done. So now all our text has been added, and so this bear is super positive. He wants you to be kind, take a break, go outside, nourish yourself, and then treat yourself, and then just shine bright. And so what I did when I was adding the text, I would just duplicate the one that I made previously, move it down, and then change the text. That way I don't have to go to the Actions tab, add text, and go through all of that. It's a lot easier just to copy and paste the same text box, and then it's going to be formatted the way that you already wanted it to be. So now our motivational saying grid is done, and you can use the same formatting. And another cute thing to do is do a favorites grid. And so if you have your little character, you can just list all of their favorites, or you can do a seasonal one. It can be like summer vibes and the different things that he can do in the summertime, like going swimming and going to the beach and having ice cream and all that stuff. It's a super fun way to just draw cute stuff and draw multiple cute stuff, is doing these grids, and I love it. And so this is a little bit more of a freeform grid. It's circling our little character, and this could be like another 3x2 grid, so you have your 6 objects in line. It can be laid out any way that you would like. So now that you've learned how to make a kawaii motivational saying grid, you'll definitely want to learn the other styles so you can add more variety to your kawaii illustrations. You can watch all the videos in this series by clicking the link to my playlist that I've got on the screen here. And don't forget to click on the subscribe button so you can watch my upcoming videos as soon as they go live. I would love it if you hit that like button, since it'll help other people that want to learn more about this drawing style find this video just like you did. And thank you so much for being here and supporting the channel and being part of my drawing community. It's been really fun for me to experience this, and I appreciate you so much. And I certainly hope to see you in the next video. Bye!